The push is on for the 8-week class. Are we actually going to get done in time? Stand by. Everybody, welcome back to RATTLECAN Fab Shop. I'm James, and this week at school we started off with a big friggin' bird in the armor maple back behind the house. And watch his head. It's like, what the heck are you doing? I don't know. It's kind of neat to see that. That was the calmest part of the week. I can assure you of this. Monday night in Open Lab, I have gotten all of the crust off of my angle plate, and I had a bit of a twist in it and was able to get that machined out. That part was, once I got that out, now I'm kind of in the final stages. There's a relief channel I got to get a little bit of a lip off of. Tuesday in welding class, we got our test pieces back. This was my airtight tank. The 90 means that I had one bubble coming up out of there. This is our all-around twist test. These are not like graded type of things. There is a grading scale, but this is not a weld test. This is I'm introducing you to a concept. Let's see if you can execute the concept and then move on. Then machining class. This is week 7 of 8 weeks, and we've got to turn in 2 finished projects. So we are busy trying to get stuff done. This is the vise base, and this is what it looks like completed, and now it is off to heat treat, and now we're just twiddling our thumbs waiting for it to get back from heat treat so that we can then get it finished machined and then turned into a final completed project. And I'm trying to get all the sharp edges off of that, and that just takes forever. Math class, we're starting trig. I found a page that would help explain ways to memorize the functions. We've got 6 functions. If we memorize those, then we're good to go. So there we are. Drafting class, we're taking things off of paper and we're putting them into AutoCAD, and we're using offsets and radiuses, or radii, whatever you want to call it. Different types of polar settings so that you can easily snap a 15-degree line if that's what you want to do. Thursday night, I finished chamfering my angle plate, did my final inspection on it, and then I handed it in. It was deemed acceptable and within specification. So now this is the mobile jaw of the grinding vise that we're making. We're supposed to keep that top edge sharp, and here I am putting a chamfer on it. So I ended up correcting that. I basically ate all of my tolerance, and now I have a gentle reminder to not put a chamfer on that again. And now we're just waiting for the base to come back. Friday morning at Open Lab, I'm kind of in a lull. So I went back into my locker and I fished out this triangle set that I had made. I'd sent off to heat treat, but I'd never gotten them ground down, and so I was able to go ahead and grind the front and the back. And when I come in, I don't know, the next time I come in when I'm not trying to get my project done, I'll go ahead and I'll grind the edges of that, and then we'll put a chamfer on them. That's it. I mean, it's just bazinga. It's kind of feast or famine. You got all your irons in the fire, or you're sitting there waiting for something to happen. So that's my week. Week 7 next week will be the really big one. because we either get our projects turned in manual machining, or we get an incomplete. And then you're on a timeline. You have to submit a plan on how you get a 30-day extension, and then you have to submit a plan on how you are going to resolve your condition, how you're going to come in and get this fixed up. And of course, you've got to coordinate that with someone who's going to come in and be available to supervise you, during the open lab process. So that's my week. Next week will be fun. My other classes, they're only coming up on the halfway portion. They've all got, after next week, they still have 8 more weeks. Manual machining next week, I'm done. If you were going to ask me my opinion, if I have the choice, I will never, ever take another A or B term shortened course like that has some sort of a shop component to it, because it's ridiculous. But that's me. My opinion's worth exactly what you're paying for it. Anyways, that's RATTLECAN Fab Shop, what I did at school this week. If you've got a comment or a question, put it in the comments beneath the sermon notes. Be sure to click subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you think my frenetic pace has earned it. And hope you guys have a great week. If I can do it, you can do it, because we all know I'm a knucklehead. Cheers. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Here's one that you might enjoy as well. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that button, hit the bell next to it so that you get a notification when we drop a new video. If you've got comments, put them down beneath the sermon notes. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. You guys have a great weekend. Cheers.